Cut. All right, we're back. Yeah, we're new week, new clothes, obviously, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking about Halloween. Shinko, what are you gonna do for Halloween?
Well, I had planned to be Wolverine because my hair, when I got my hair cut today, which when this comes out will be 2 weeks.
Hey, it looks nice.
Thanks. I definitely did not notice until right now.
It always looks the same to me.
It's fine. My hair, I can usually make it look like Wolverine, and I was gonna like do that and get like an extra small undershirt.
Best thing.
And your voice just cracked there. I was gonna get a white undershirt and like put like some plastic knives in between my knuckles, like go as Wolverine. But I cut my hair, so I don't know what to do now.
Well, you can't.
Aren't you gonna do a coupley thing? Take.
I could.
You know clothes hangers make really, really great Wolverine clothes.
Do they?
They do, basically. So you take the clothes hanger, you bend these ends down, and you bend them in. So you have like the two claws here. You do the same with a third one. And then you use the other half of it to loop around. And you basically wear them like this, and you hold them like that. I have a model I'll have to show you.
That's pretty cool.
Wolverine.
I don't know what I'm gonna do because I cut my hair, so I can't do that.
You could do something coupley.
Maybe.
I mean, that's like the easiest cop out. You're in a relationship, just look at her and be like, "What do you want to be?" and I'll match.
Actually, Tegan did say she was thinking about dressing up as Maggie.
You could be Glenn.
Yo, hopefully by that time she gets the bat. Negan's coming after her.
Oh, back to The Walking Dead.
Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll be Glenn.
You're like,
How about you, Brennen?
I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween.
You know,
I really don't.
we could have a special Halloween episode where we come in costume.
Yeah, I
Seems
actually
like a lot of effort.
at home I have an inflatable costume. It's a cowboy riding an ostrich.
oh, it's one of them gyms.
Yeah, one of those guys.
Well,
Something
you're going home.
Okay. Yeah,
This week. You're at home right now. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
That's pretty funny, actually. You should do that.
Yeah, I mean, I should definitely do it because I haven't worn it to Halloween yet. I've worn it at a party before, but I haven't actually gone out to people's door and be like, hey, fill my bag with candy.
Oh, I'm not doing that for Halloween.
Ugh.
I'll be out.
Drinking milk, Dave.
No, just out with friends, having fun.
Gotcha.
It's a Monday, by the way. Halloween is on a Monday.
I know, which stinks.
Which means we'll be recording this.
Yeah.
Wow.
In costume. And then Brennan can go get candy.
So what are you going to dress up as, Shon?
So I have a Ronald McDonald house, or Ronald McDonald costume. That's a clown. So
That is perfect for you.
Yeah, I know. I've worn it. My mom is huge into sewing, so growing up, she always made my Halloween costumes, and that's the last one she made for me a few years back. Now she makes Halloween costumes for my 6-year-old cousins and under. It's pretty cute.
That's pretty
Awesome.
cool, actually.
Yeah. So I will Ronald McDonald. The last time I saw my Ronald McDonald costume, Drew Brown took it to a pit game.
I saw that.
He wore his Michael Myers mask.
I saw that.
With it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's wearable anymore or clean.
Probably not clean.
What are you going to be, Dave?
So I'm big on functional, and I need some new suit stuff. So I'm gonna get a nice black tie, bright red dress shirt, and I'm gonna dress up in a suit. I'm gonna get some black contacts, and I'm gonna look like the soulless demon that I am.
Wow. That's
I thought you were going to say Hitman
That's
or
real uplifting.
Slender.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
joining us. this
Slender
week.
Man is white shirt,
Yeah.
red tie.
Yeah.
No, black contacts. I'll look creepy.
You would.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Don't do it.
Why? Will I scare you?
Yes.
I'm scared thinking
With the
about
red
it.
suit? I will
Yeah.
I'll be like formal business attire devil. Maybe get some horns. See, the problem is I gotta wear my glasses because I already looked into getting prescription contacts because I'm totally blind.
Yeah.
Without these in, so I'm gonna have to wear my glasses if I get them because it's a little too expensive to get prescription ones. And I'd wear them all the time, but then I'd freak people out. Coming to class one day, hey, what's up?
Put this back.
What was that?
I don't know.
We weren't cutting anything.
Shon's
I'm
tired.
just copying.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that a cut?
No.
okay.
That's the. I mean,
Are
we
there
kind of
any-
got a thing going where we all go and cut whenever we cut stuff. So.
Are there any interesting scary movies coming out at all?
Don't Breathe came out like last month,
Uh,
which is ironic that it didn't come out this month.
Yeah, what's that one?
We beat the craze of scary movies that come out.
What's that movie? The Purge election year.
Yeah.
It was
I
dumb.
talked about that already.
It was dumb.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
I never
I
watched
mean-
any of them. So.
The second one was a lot
The
better.
concept of horror movies is hard to not be dumb.
Yeah, I wish that there's a horror movie that comes out that made us scared like, Halloween did, or, the very first Friday of Friday the 13th.
The first Paranormal
It's
Activity.
impossible to do that anymore. Yeah, you need
I
like
know.
an actual original idea, which people don't want to think about.
Like the first two
Yeah.
Paranormal Activities, people were terrified.
Yeah.
And now it's just like those aren't even good. I don't know.
Yeah, because everybody abused the crap out of that
Yep.
theme of movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite Halloween traditions?
I don't have any.
No.
No, I never really.
I don't really think I
Favorite
have it.
tradition?
I like I stopped like trick or treating around like junior high school, and I just
I
didn't
kept
do
going
anything.
until I was 18.
I don't think I have anything.
Really? Wow.
Fright Night at Kennywood. I've been
Just
there a few
Halloween
times.
to
It's
me.
cool. But-
Yeah,
I
still
don't
carve
really do it.
pumpkins. Pumpkin carving.
See, but that's always depressing for me because my parents never want to make pumpkin seeds, and I love pumpkin seeds. So then we just carve pumpkins and don't make the pumpkin seeds. I'm just like, dear.
Retweet if you cry every time.
I don't know if I don't know when the last time I even carved a pumpkin was.
Wow.
I'll have to do some.
We're boring.
Yeah, let's carve pumpkins on the next issue.
Yeah.
Right in here.
We'll
We can-
be painting pumpkins for Harvest Fest.
I think we should carve pumpkins on our Halloween issue or show.
We could do
We'll
that.
put newspapers up here and then just go to town.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean carve while
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah.
That might
I
be
think it'd be too much of a
dirty.
mess.
Yeah.
Bill would
Yeah,
probably
no.
be mad.
It's a nice desk from
Well, it's-
KDKA.
We'll just,
I
we'll
like
go
this town.
outside. We'll do a separate location. We'll go
On location shoot.
An outside cast.
Yeah.
And outside.
We'll do it in our living room.
That's still technically a podcast. So.
We'll do it in
Right.
Kyle's house. Well, he's
There you go.
We'll do it in Kyle's bedroom.
That's kind of weird.
It's not, no.
You get like progressively creepier when you go on tangents.
Coming
Like
from
they
the guy that just said he's gonna dress up as what?
The soulless demon that I am.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Wait,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
second.
Hey,
That's the
look,
thing, too,
I
about...
joke about that stereotype because that's what people joke about me that I am. So I just go with it.
That's a beef that I have with scary movies, is that it's all about paranormal, demonic stuff. Like, some of it's really scary, but there's been so much of it now that it's kind of
Oversaturation.
becoming... Yeah, exactly.
The problem now is that you either over cheesy it or over gore it, and there's really no happy medium.
That's
anymore.
my kind of favorite scary movie is one that gets you like thinking and like scary.
Stab, stab, stab. You didn't see it coming.
That's why the original Paranormal
And
Activities were so
inside
good.
your head kind of scary. Like
That's why the original Paranormal Activities were so good.
because everybody wants to do blood, gore, guts, and
Yeah.
like that's what'll scare you and like jump scares and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I like. You ever watch It by Stephen King?
Nope.
I hate that movie.
Like the clown.
I mean, like, it's good, but as a kid, I hate it because
Well, yeah,
it's so
same.
scary.
But obviously, like that clown, it's a clown which people are scared of, and it does a lot of like scary stuff. You can just
What are
walk
you
off.
doing?
It does a lot of scary stuff.
No, he's doing a jump scare.
It does a lot of scary stuff, but the thing that really gets me in that movie, the thing that really gets me in It by Stephen King is like that clown terrorizes those
Oh, boy.
kids for a whole year of their childhood, and like deathly afraid. Because what you're afraid of at like 8 or like 11, like it feels incredibly real, and they think they take care of it, and they 35 years later, when they're like grown adults in the middle of their life, it comes back, and they're like, I can't believe that's actually a thing. I thought that was something I
You know
dreamt up.
You know what's weird? I had nightmares this weekend. Like legitimate, like I was like screaming in my sleep.
That's
Like nightmares, and it was like I haven't had a dream like that in years. Like
That's why
lots of
Katie
years.
slept on the couch.
He did sleep on the couch.
Was it really
I
because
was-
of that?
What?
Because you were screaming?
No, it was extremely hot.
Oh.
it was other reasons, but he was on the couch. All right, I was like screaming in my sleep. It was weird. Good stuff. There were Scream-looking people in it. I remember that.
Nice.
There was like a guy that looked like Scream, and then there was like a child that looked like Scream.
Dude, the way that Scream like, moves is what scares me about Scream. How he'll just like stand there and then he'll like instantly move, and like the way the costume is that it like droops. So when he moves, the like costume like jumps forward and stays there for a second even after he leaves, and then it follows him. Like it's like dramatic. Scream was pretty good because it's a movie that makes fun of itself.
I remember the
Keep
original.
talking. I'm going to make sure that I have enough recording space on one of our cameras, which happens to have all of our audio on it, to continue this discussion before we keep rolling on. So,
But Scream was pretty good because it's a movie that makes fun of itself, and horror movies. But
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good.
I watched Halloween for the first time last week, and it was pretty good. And
You never saw
like,
Halloween?
I watched the first half hour, and then I left to go do schoolwork.
Yeah, but Halloween is a classic, and it's very, very good.
I don't really watch scary movies, to be honest.
No?
Like, I'm going to be honest, I only watch scary movies as an excuse to cuddle with girls. But they don't scare me. Like, I make fun of them while I watch them. Like, the scariest ones ever, I watched Paranormal Activity 2, and at one point she, like, runs into the baby's room and then, like, gets pulled out. I died laughing for like 10 minutes because she just got clotheslined running in the room and then just got dragged out, and it was hilarious to me. And this is where I get that stigma that I'm a soulless demon.
There's one movie that came out recently, the past 3 years or so, called Mama. And it was really dumb. There was some witch lady who took control of these two little girls, and they got lost in the woods or something, then they were found again and they were brought back, but then they acted really weird. And there was one scene where there was like one lady who was babysitting these two little girls, and like a noise came from the bedroom, so she goes in the hallway, and because these little girls were like in the woods for a while, they started acting all wild and stuff like that. So when she comes out, it's just the little girl like standing there. She gets like on all fours and walks like a dinosaur to like the room. It was supposed to be scary, but it wasn't at all.
There was a movie that came out about my senior year of high school, so it would have been your junior year of high school, called The Chernobyl Diaries.
Oh yeah.
It was supposed to be like a horror movie about how the people that died in Chernobyl didn't really die. The radiation just like altered them. They basically became like I Am Legend kind of people.
Yeah, that movie actually scared me.
You know what the scariest part of that movie was? When they first get to Chernobyl, they're walking through an abandoned hotel, and they hear a noise like down the hallway. So like the tour guide like goes over to like check, and you see him like walk into this room, and then all of a sudden a grizzly bear like runs down the hallway towards them and runs past them, and that's the scariest part of the movie. That's the only scary part.
That
of the
movie was pretty scary to me.
Dude, the grizzly bear was like jump scare, like oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And everything else was
Like
just
the
like
lady's taking pictures of the buildings, and she's taking pictures, and like an hour later when they walk away, she's looking through the pictures, and she sees in one of the windows, someone pulls back one of the curtains, and there's a face staring down at them.
Ooh.
That's scary to me. Like that kind of a thing really gets me. There's another one where they're walking through the place at night because they ran away from something that was chasing them, and like a little girl is sitting in the middle of the road facing away from them, and they're like walking up and like, hello, like little girl, can we help you? You know what's wrong? And they hear something behind them, and then they all turn around, and they instantly all look back, and the girl's gone. It was like that kind of stuff is what gets me, because then it's like, where is she?
Did the monster baby coming out from under the table scare you as well?
When was that?
It was in that movie. They end up like going through the bunkers or something, and there's this like room where they find like something little on the ground or something, and they're like, oh my god, don't tell me there were babies. And then they hear like crying coming from under this table with drapes, and then all of a sudden the little monster baby scurries out.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Doesn't one of them kick it?
Probably. But I mean, it's probably like, see, if it's not real, it's not scary to me. That's probably why like a grizzly bear makes me jump, and monsters, it's just like, it's not real. Like whatever.
Ooh.
You're
Too spooky.
trying for these jump scares. You're trying real hard.
Do you ever watch a movie As Above, So Below? On Netflix?
Below.
I've heard.
Nope.
It's on Netflix. I might have just seen it.
It's pretty
Isn't
good.
that a video game?
I don't think it might be.
I'll give you a video
There's a
game.
lot of video games.
But they go under the like catacombs of France or Paris.
Oh
One of
yeah.
them,
Okay.
Somewhere. They go under the catacombs because they're trying to find the gates of hell, I think it is. And end up actually going in through it and finding it. And it's like their journey going through it and then coming back out. And it's terrifying.
Interesting. Yeah, there's another movie that I really like, and that's both of the Conjurings. I think those are interesting.
You haven't seen any of these movies?
I think I've seen the first Conjuring. Is it shot by a cameraman?
Isn't
Kind of thing.
Not necessarily.
Some parts.
It's normal feature length film, but some parts have a camera. But for the most part, it's
No, I'm thinking of like The Last Exorcist.
no.
Isn't
no,
there?
it's not that.
There's that guy in The Conjuring. Doesn't he do another scary movie
I think
franchise
he does.
that there's two of them?
I
I wish I could remember what that was.
I think so, because I think he's very good with that part. But there's one thing in the first one that really freaked me out, was that there was supposedly this demonic witch lady who her demonic presence was like sticking around at that family and haunting them and everything. But it was mainly attached to one of the children. Well, they had a series of photos.
The Conjuring. Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
Isn't that the
Yeah.
one where that guy?
I laughed hysterically at the first one.
Oh yeah.
The
Problems.
demon came out and I said, "It's Darth Maul!" And then immediately it was just all funny to me.
That's Insidious.
Oh my
That's
god.
it. That's it. Yeah.
It's the same
that's
concept.
Insidious.
Then.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to think.
But in The Conjuring, the family had a series of photos because they were like worried about this thing, and they're like, "Oh yeah, there's a witch that we're hunting now." Well, they were going through the photos. Like after each photo was like a month. In the first photo, you saw this witch demon lady, like it far off in the distance. Well, after each photo, it got closer and closer and closer, and it was like really, really weird.
It's the same exact premise as Insidious.
As Insidious, yeah.
What's up with you two? You're like borderline about to cry. Like he was like crying earlier.
Yeah, like I'm starting to feel a little sick.
Okay, you
Yeah,
want to wrap
like-
this up? Actually, now
yeah.
my eyes are watering. Jeez.
I know.
It might be the lights.
I feel good.
Probably.
Yeah, then
Actually-
the Shinko like, I'm talent. I sit up here all the time. I'm used to it.
I went to the Humane Society earlier today because I was gonna go like look for a service project.
Yeah, hit by a car.
Maybe
he's dead.
take Tegan to go to the Humane Society. Almost died because I am so I found out so allergic to cats. Oh my God.
I'm severely allergic to cats, which you wouldn't think because I'm the one that
I
posts
love cats.
Instagram videos or Instagram photos and Snapchat photos all the time of me and my kitten back home playing. But I'm severely allergic to
I
cats.
have a Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are better.
I don't really care for chihuahuas.
I'm not even gonna
Unless
get in
they're
this
well
argument.
behaved.
We're gonna be here for a while if we
Mine
get
isn't
into
well
another
behaved.
argument. So
Yeah.
My Chihuahua. I can't defend my Chihuahua. Everybody hates Chihuahuas.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
I'd probably pick that thing.
Yeah, I like little dogs too, as long as they're well behaved. Because usually little dogs are yappy and barky,
Nice
and
to talk about.
you know,
Oh,
I just don't really care for it.
It's the number one word people use to describe Chihuahuas.
Suck
Yappy.
balls. Yeah, yappers.
Yeah, they're yappy.
oh my God! There's this yappy dog that lives near me back home.
Oh, I thought you meant
It's
the one
a,
outside the house.
It's the wiener dog. I was trying to think of like the actual the dachshund.
Dodson. We got Dodson.
Dachshund.
It, this girl, she was in my class. She graduated with me. Absolutely loved this freaking dog, and I'll tell you what, it had a barking problem. Bark, 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 bark.
Speaking
Bark.
of those dogs,
on,
we get it.
on a perfect interval, never stopped.
Speaking-
Swear to God, the dog never slept or anything. It was a perfect interval of barks. It never like doubled up or tripled. Never. It was bark, bark.
the dogs
Bark.
that live near us at our house in Waynesburg, those two dogs that live on the third floor
I've
of
heard
that
them once.
house.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't know were a problem, but I've started hearing them
Yeah.
now. That window's always open,
Yeah, and the dogs are
and
always
the dogs
out there.
are always outside on that, both paws on like the actual roof. Like I keep waiting,
waiting
for
for
one
it
of
to
them to
jump.
fall. Yeah.
It's like do a flip. No, literally, I'll
Do a
get past
barrel.
there and Kyle and I will scream gestures.
And cut.
All right. Well, we just had to wrap that up.
We wasted 5 minutes.
Look,
End
we
this
cut like
podcast,
5
please.
minutes because people just kept saying remarks that we don't want out
Let's
there.
go ahead and end
it's
this
not they were
podcast,
that bad. We just don't want them out there. We wrapping it up?
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
go.
Well,
Let's get out of here.
thanks for joining us for this edition of the Vodcast. We actually recorded this last week, but we wanted to make a special one just so we could release one for you this week. So right now we're all sitting at home relaxing. Hopefully it's fun for all of us.
Hopefully.
I hope you're sitting at home relaxing. I hope you're having fun. Good night, everyone. Hit subscribe.